And so that means it's so much easier for a staff writer. And again, I include myself in this because I was just as guilty. It's so hard to come up with something usable and good, but it's very easy to take a dump on someone else's idea and explain why your idea is no good, why it won't work. That's extremely easy, but it's not productive. And so that's bitching. So you never really want to point out a problem unless you have a solution, you know?
Right.
And that's been my mantra to this day. It's like I don't point out, I just come up with solutions, you know?
Yeah, I've heard other people refer to this as being the Dr. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that won't work.
You know what? It's funny you say that. Sometimes people will say, to play devil's advocate, and my partner always says, he always interrupts. He goes, whoa. Are we playing devil's advocate now? I didn't realize to make it out of the board game. We're not playing devil's advocate, you know? Yeah. We're making a TV show.
Yeah, right.
So, no, the devil, by the way, the devil doesn't need an advocate. Devil does pretty well on his own. So he doesn't need any help from you.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I know that there are some observations I've made in writers' rooms of what young writers have done that seem odd to me. Tell me if these are no-nos. Having a pad of paper out and just doodling the entire time while everyone's talking.
That happens. You got to have balls because they see some older writers doing that, more experienced writers. Even that's not really good form. Like sometimes I'm guilty of it too. Where I take out my phone and I'm looking at my phone. You should definitely shouldn't. You should not be good.
That was my next two.
That was your next one. Put that damn phone away. And I'm guilty of it. But some people sometimes they doodle and maybe they think it helps their expression, but it doesn't. Like it releases their mind and releases their creativity. But to the other people, maybe it does. Maybe that's the truth. But to the outside bystanders, it just looks like you're doodling. You know, so
like
put
you're bored.
it away. Yeah, it looks like you're right. So put that away. I'm not a good doodler, so I don't have that problem.
All right. So say I'm a new staff writer. What time? And the writers' room starts at 9 a.m. What time should I be there?
If it's no writer's room starts at 9 a.m.
Right.
It usually starts at 10. The writers are always like, let's show up to work later.
Yeah.
But let's say it was at 10. You get your ass in the seat at 9:50, and you don't want to be the last person. You never want to be the last person to sit. You never want to leave the showrunner waiting for you. I see that happen all the time. Like, are you out of your mind? Don't wait. No, man. Be in your seat before everyone else.
Okay.
And even now, as a co-exec, if I'm not running the show, I'm in my seat before everyone else. It just seems wrong to keep the boss waiting.